Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be cleaning my kitchen. We're going to be doing a little bit more of a thorough cleaning than I would normally do on an everyday basis, and I'm going to tell you why. So little Miss Riley, who's sitting there on her high chair, the other day she was out by my couch, which you'll see in the background. She was in the family room and she actually lost an earring, and I literally spent over an hour looking through my kitchen, looking on the floors, looking everywhere for that darn earring, which we never found, and my kitchen was absolutely disgusting. So that was a nice little reminder that my kitchen needed a little bit of extra love. So I'm just starting with the dishes. I normally wash all of the bottles that I have kind of like accumulated throughout the day. Riley's still using some bottles, so I go ahead and clean those first, and then I tackle the dishes right after. By the way, if you guys are new here, I just wanted to take a quick second to introduce myself, to say hi. So my name is Kayla and I am a stay-at-home mom to my baby girl Riley. I produce a lot of motherhood and lifestyle videos, but every once in a while I throw in a cleaning video because this is what I typically do when I'm at home with my little one. I take care of her, I juggle work, I juggle YouTube, all of the things that I have to do, but I also have to take care of my house. Usually when I try to clean like this, I try to have Riley in a situation where she's not going to be screaming or screeching or just like having a fit, so I can actually focus on cleaning. So in this case, she was just on her high chair, she was watching some Disney Channel, and I just I sliced up a banana for her to eat as her snack. So I have a couple like cups and mugs and things that are kind of just hand wash only. We also bought like a brand new knife set, and I've been not wanting to put the new knives in the dishwasher because my dishwasher is a hot mess for some reason. I think the water in our house is just really bad. I think it's like, I don't know what you would call it, if it's hard water and you need like a water softener or something, but the water is like destroying a lot of our plates and like especially our knives, like they get very rusty. So I'm hand washing a lot of stuff, and I also have like some favorite mugs of mine that are like with metallic stuff on the outside, so those I do have to kind of wash by hand. The next thing I wanted to tackle is I wanted to just start clearing off the counter, and some of you may or may not know, but I'm actually a blogger on top of like my YouTube stuff. So on this particular day I had a whole bunch of props and stuff laid out on the counter because I was shooting some photos for a blog campaign. So I just went ahead and I took those to the garage where I have like a little bin for all of my props. I had given Riley half of a banana thinking that would be enough, and I was clearly wrong, so I just went ahead and sliced up the other half of the banana to keep her entertained. Now I say this in every single one of my cleaning videos, but this island that I love so much, it just tends to be a catch-all for everything. So if you guys have any tips, suggestions, ways that you keep your counters like clutter-free, let me know. But seriously, it drives me insane to see all of this countertop space that's like, really, I can't even use it because there's so much stuff on here all the time. So anyway, that's just me going on a little rant about that. But in order to actually clean my countertop, I need to remove everything from it. So that's what I'm doing here. The next thing I typically do is I just take my Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose spray in lavender and I just wipe off the counter. This is the only thing I've been cleaning my counter with. Like, ever since I got this spray, that's all I use, and not just because every single YouTuber uses it. It's just because it smells so good. Alright, so the next thing I wanted to do was tackle the rest of my kitchen counter, and normally I don't remove everything off of the counter and wipe it down. I kind of wipe around everything because I am seriously like the laziest human alive. You guys know that, I tell you guys all the time. I'm just busy, I just got a lot of stuff to do, and it's just It's not my thing. Like, I'm not gonna be doing this every single day. But like I said, since I was visibly seeing how dirty my kitchen was when I was looking for that earring, I decided to do this. Maybe I'll do this like once a week, but on like an everyday basis, I don't do this. So anyway, I'm just removing everything so that I can get into like all of the corners. And I start off by just vacuuming everything with that little Shark handheld vacuum that I have, which I absolutely love. And then after that, I'll just go in with the same Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose spray. I also got the cutest little dry erase like monthly calendar that I keep here in the corner. That's where we mark all of our appointments, and it just kind of helps us keep our life on track. Alright, so this little corner of my kitchen is the corner that just drives me absolutely crazy. It's where we have our coffee maker, and there's just always coffee rings like all over the counter. No matter what I do, there's these little rings, there's little coffee grounds. It's always a mess. So I don't know if you guys like have a part of your kitchen that like drives you crazy too, but if you guys like have that one part that just like really gets on your nerves, let me know what that is down below, because I just would love to know. And here's the little miss. She cracks me up. She's like always standing at this little gate, like trying to figure out where I am, what I'm doing. I don't even know what she was sticking through there. Is that like a brush? She's just a funny little thing. Alright, so something else that I did was I cleaned between my sink and the wall. That's just like an area where it just tends to get very dirty, so I'm glad that I wiped it down. But when I was wiping it down, I bent my fingernail backwards so bad. It really hurt, you guys. Now, on another note, I would love to know how you guys clean your sink. I'm not an expert cleaner. I'm just doing the best that I can, but I would love to know like if there's one best way to kind of clean your sink. I don't do it often enough, and here I just use the Mrs. Meyer's, but if there's something else that you guys recommend, please let me know. Alright, so here's something that I definitely don't do every day, but it was definitely time to wipe down my cabinets. Here I'm using just like a wood, I think it's like a Method wood cleaner that I have that I really like. So I'm just wiping down all of my cabinets. It's always a struggle, you guys, because as you can see, I am 5'3" and I am not very tall, so it's definitely a challenge to reach up high and just tackle the cabinets. If you guys are like in need of a workout, I highly recommend just trying to clean your house. I don't know if it's just me, but every single time that I do any kind of cleaning or squatting like this to clean the cabinets, I wake up the next day like just totally in pain. Like the other day I was like, why is my back hurting? And I was like, oh, I had cleaned the day before. So let me know that I'm not alone. It can't just be me, or am I just like that much of a weakling? Alright, so Joe got home and he was able to kind of help me with this and help me with Riley. But this was probably the part of cleaning this kitchen that I was most excited to tackle, because when I was looking for that earring and I was looking under all of my appliances, the amount of disgustingness that I saw down there was like very scarring to know that there were like just lots of things back there that I wish I had never seen. So I went in with like the skinny attachment from my Dyson and I just tried to vacuum as much of it up. There's like a lot of spaces that I can't really reach, and I don't know how else you're supposed to like tackle that. Like I don't know if there's a way to like, I don't know, remove my oven or remove my appliances to eventually clean back there, but it just needed to at least get some of that out because it was like really bad, you guys. Alright, so after I had cleaned up as much as I could get using that little attachment going through those cracks, I just went ahead and just put like the regular attachment on the Dyson and vacuumed up the floor. I tell you guys all the time that Riley's now at a stage where she's like constantly picking up stuff off the floor and putting in her mouth, and usually all she's putting in her mouth are puffs, but the other day I saw her trying to put like a piece of paper in her mouth and God knows what else. So I just try to vacuum the floors at least once a day, or at the very least like every other day. So I just love using my Dyson. It just makes my life so much easier. You guys know that before I had my Dyson, I would hardly ever vacuum because I hated having to move that cord around. So this thing is like the best thing that we have ever bought for this house. Now this is my click and spray mop, and I've talked about it in some of my other cleaning videos, but I really love using this to mop the floors. It's kind of like a Swiffer, but the biggest difference is that like with the Swiffer, I think they have like those attachment pieces that you actually clean the floor with, and then you just kind of throw them away. What's nice about this mop is that the blue little pad that I'm actually cleaning the floors with, that I can just take off of the mop and throw it in the washer and the dryer. And that's it, guys. This is the state of my kitchen post cleaning. It's definitely still a little bit chaotic. There's still a lot of clutter on the counters, but at least everything is clean. Like there's no better feeling than to know that my kitchen is clean, that all of my surfaces are clean and just germ free for like the next 10 minutes. But seriously, like there's just so much stuff that we're preparing for Riley, and Riley's constantly crawling all over the floor. So it's nice to know that at least some of the dirt and germs and nastiness that was there before has been cleaned away. So in a way, the fact that Riley lost her earring was kind of like a blessing in disguise. The kitchen needed it. So I'm glad that I took the time to do a deeper clean than I would normally do. After all that was done, I was finally able to just kind of hang out with Joe and Riley. But before I go, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are still here and you enjoyed this video, I would love it so much if you would give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. I do a lot of vlogs so you guys can see what Riley and I are up to. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.